When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Bears will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's buried. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's buried. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's the challenge today. Go, they failed the challenge. Last week they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
So the Baylor Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, he would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty.
Going for the big play. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll try to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. White wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the ground, it's Berry. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back back, and here comes the Bear offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The give on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Grover. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing right. Complete downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. The pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's chopped. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Pulls it in. It's West. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. White wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wants to adjust the pattern. White going to attack through the air. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The short hands, it's Wolf. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Get there.
And the Bears want to move quickly. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Grover. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll go to the counter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. On the move, it's Barry. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Grover. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to try to get it himself. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 32 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big.
He wants to take the top off. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had this.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That's caught. It's Summers. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White wants to throw it. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.